Hi, my name is Nur Sohaila binti Azman. My ID number is 62217224461. Today, I will be presenting an overview of Malaysia's economic performance in 2010 based on Bank Negara Malaysia Annual Report. This year is important because it shows how Malaysia recovered after the global financial crisis. I will briefly explain the key economic indicators and what they tell us about the economy during that year. Before 2010, Malaysia was affected by the global financial crisis. Economic activities slowed down, people were worried about jobs, and businesses were more careful with spending. In 2010, the situation slowly improved. The recovery did not happen suddenly, but there were clear signs that the economy was moving in a better direction compared to the previous year. One of the clearest signs of recovery in 2010 was strong economic growth. GDP increased compared to 2009. People started spending more as job conditions become more stable. Businesses also slowly resumed investments such as buying machinery and expanding operations. This combination helped push the economy out of the slowdown phase. Inflation did rise in 2010, mainly because of higher global food and fuel prices. People felt some increase in daily expenses like food and transport. However, inflation remained under control and did not cause serious problems. Government subsidies helped reduce the burden on households, so the overall cost of living was still manageable. As the economy recovered, the labor market also improved. More jobs were created, especially in the manufacturing and service sectors. Unemployment remained relatively low and many workers returned to more stable employment. Even though wages did not increase a lot, having steady income helped people feel more confident about spending. External trade played a major role in Malaysia's recovery. As global demand picked up, Malaysia's export increased, especially manufactured goods like electrical and electronic products. Imports also increased, showing higher production and consumer demand. Malaysia continued to record a trade surplus, which supported overall economic stability. Monetary policy in 2010 focused on supporting recovery without creating new risks. Interest rates were kept relatively low to encourage borrowing and spending. At the same time, the banking system remained strong and stable. Credit growth was steady and loan quality remained good, which helped maintain confidence in the financial system. Government policies also supported the recovery. Public spending and development projects help create jobs and support businesses. Domestic demand became more stronger as households increased spending and businesses started investing again. This helped reduce reliance on exports and made the recovery more balanced and stable. Even though the economy improved, 2010 was still about stabilization rather than perfection. Global economic uncertainty remained and Malaysia had to be careful because it depends heavily on trade. There were also concerns about rising prices and unequal recovery across sectors. Continuous monitoring was still necessary. In conclusion, 2010 was an important turning point for Malaysia's economy. The country moved out of crisis mode and into a steady recovery phase. Economic growth improved, inflation was controlled, employment became more stable, and the financial system remained strong. Overall, Malaysia handled the recovery well and built a solid foundation for future economic growth.